Abalungi, Bebasinga, Obungi, Ababi.
Hello, today it's Alison Mary Akello together with Mr. Alex Mukulu, and today we are going to be talking about the role of religious leaders and cultural leaders in politics and how the country is supposed to run. You're very welcome to the show, Mr. Alex.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about the role of religious leaders and cultural leaders in politics today, considering we're in the political season?
Omani, when you call cultural leaders, leaders shouldn't be cultural leaders. It should be cultural custodians.
Okay.
Not necessarily leaders. Because now you are confusing politics with the culture, governance with the culture.
Okay.
So in culture, these are symbols of values that people have been living with for a long time. Which together. So they are custodians of those values, traditions, norms, empisa, eneisa, all that. They are custodians, not leaders.
Of those values, yes, sure.
For example, our king here, Kabaka Mutebi,
Yes.
is a custodian of
the Uganda
of 1,000 years
exactly
of our history, not necessarily a leader.
a leader.
Now, leaders are politicians.
What do we call the religious leaders? Should we just call them religious?
Now, religious
People?
leaders
Hey.
also have they also have their own one.
Yes, that is.
Spiritual leaders are supposed to be spiritual leaders, exactly. Yeah. Now, what does spirituality mean? At the end of the day, ng'omuntu afudde oba nga alekedde akola ki, what really stays is the spirit. Nti, how do we prevent any obstacles in our spirituality? Nti, what do we believe in? Does Christianity over Protestantism over
Catholicism.
Do they hinder us from our spirituality? Bitugana oba bituongerayo.
Or it brings us
Now,
closer.
the spiritual leaders ate nabo tebandiyisiddwa leaders. They should be, I think, called spiritual. I don't have it right now.
Okay.
Nayenga kwegamba. The role of spiritual leaders munsi is to keep the spirituality of the people, which spirituality means to be pure, to
And humane. And
ourselves,
humane. Exactly.
among ourselves, right? Spirituality is about purity of communities, etc., etc. I don't know. Communities, tribes, nations.
Whichever, just people.
Yeah. Now, the role of the religious person is to protect that. According to us today, it's not what they are doing, and it's not what governance is demanding from them to do. Therefore, even the cultural leaders being mistaken for leaders instead of custodians of our values, spiritual leaders,
So considering
what we believe in,
in.
they have to protect what people believe in.
Yes.
How? Of course, by participating in their governance. This saying of nti spiritual leaders emuve mu politics ne
Cultural custodians.
nabo bave mu
Politics.
It's wrong. It's wrong because the custodians of the values of the people, the values of the people are which determine how their governance ought to be.
Yes, how their leaders are even
Yes.
going to be.
So you cannot eliminate cultural
Custodians and religious leaders.
and tell them to get out.
But in this country, they are involved.
Not really,
Are they
according
not?
to the constitution.
They okay, according to the constitution,
I think
maybe.
But it is always said everywhere in the world. In many countries, the church should not involve itself in the politics of
Yes, I know that church is not supposed. In fact, if
But
you get
which
involved
is-
in church,
which
you
is
can get
greater?
expelled
Which
from
is
church.
greater? The church or politics?
I feel like the church should be greater.
I don't know.
I also don't know,
Which
but
is
I
greater?
just
Let's
believe.
ask ourselves like
I
this.
just believe
Is
the church should be
spirituality
greater.
greater? Is the
Yes,
culture
should
greater
be.
than governance? Which is the priority?
But I feel,
How do we mix over, synchronize?
all of them and make
Together.
sure they work.
Yeah. Then our biggest fault is to bring in a spirituality which is not ours.
Like for example,
Christianity, Catholicism, Protestantism, those are all not our spirituality beliefs. I am sure even in Teso. Do you have a divine story of your
yes,
existence? Tell it to me.
they have gods, but they believe that there was something greater than them. They also didn't know what, but they used
And
to just
who
pray
was
to
that
it.
God?
They just believed there was something greater than them.
Okay.
They call that Edeke.
Edeke. All right? So, Christianity is different from faith.
Yes, that's true.
Faith is that which now you are telling me. They believe
Yes, that which you believe in and
That
know that
there
it
was
works.
something greater.
Yes,
than,
them.
yes.
Yes.
Because you are believing in something which you don't
which
see.
you don't see, but you know it is greater than
Yes.
you. Yes.
Now, Christianity is me to come to you and tell you, you know what? Jesus was white. You know what? Love your wife. Kiss her 7 times a day. That's Christianity. Now, when you import that, which our Christian leaders here, so-called Christian leaders here in Uganda, when you import that Christianity, then there's something you are missing, there's something you are losing. You are losing yourself.
So would you say that as Ugandans, considering that sometimes it's even a problem that now we see that there is the born agains, right? So now that we have born again churches, there's a lot of I have friends who were like, I can't go to a Catholic church. I can't go to a Protestant church. I can't go to a born again church. I can't go to a mosque. Simply because they feel like, no, that is not for me, or no, that you're not worshiping the right person. But we all believe there is only one God. So
No.
is that not breeding
We
division?
don't all believe that this.
Is it breeding division or is it breeding unity? What is it?
Omanyi, let me tell you something. Nakugambi, we are different.
Yes, we are different.
Our challenge is to put those differences into positive advancement. Right? Your nose is not the same like your mouth.
Yes, that's true.
Your mouth is not the same like your ears. But how do you bring all of them to work for you positively? How do you bring all of these, the nose, the ears, the mouth, the eyes,
the hands.
to work for you positively? Now, you will have to eliminate certain things. You will have to refuse your eyes
From seeing certain things.
certain things.
You refuse your nose from
Your
smelling.
nose not to smell everything. That's why you go away when there's something smelling, you go
You
away.
go.
Right?
You don't eat what you're
Yeah.
not supposed to.
It is not that there is one God. We all don't believe there is one God.
Aye. Okay, that's a new lesson.
Japanese have more gods than we have. Even the Chinese.
Indians too. I think Indians.
Yes,
too.
and the Indians and the Chinese. So, what are gods? Who is God?
That's a complex question.
It's faith
Yeah.
in believing that this whole planet, this whole me, cannot have just come
From nowhere.
from nowhere. Nengwa bugwi away. With all this mathematics of hands, folding without nails or what. Therefore, all we need to know is we hold faith, not gods.
And not religion.
And not religion.
Okay.
Faith, believing in that which we don't do what? See. And if I'm here like this, who did this? Who created all this? Then I say, there must be
something that is greater than me that I don't see.
But then I can want to dupe people, or want to goof people. Kati bwe mala to realize that, nembaga nti now to come to him, that to fulfill that faith, you go through so. Which is okay.
People have to work to get what they want. People have to work to get to where they want anyway.
Yeah, but what do we want? All we want is to go to heaven.
Yes.
But then some people don't believe in heaven.
So
heaven
Alex,
exists.
do you believe in heaven?
Pardon?
Do you believe in heaven?
I believe in life after death. Right? And in believing in life after death, I don't know whether I should call it heaven or sitting room or a home or
some place in the sky.
You understand?
Yes.
Heaven is just a title of that which we believe is afterlife. Whether it is called heaven,
we don't know.
Who knows? I know. I believe in life after death. Whether it is in heaven or by another name called Obachichi, I don't know. There could be another name. Utopia or Wabichi. Yeah. I believe that there is life after death. Why? Because I believe this life was not by accident. Somebody created us. So now I will ask you some question. Your question was the role.
Yeah, the role for religious leaders and cultural custodians.
Like our religious leaders are cowards. They don't.
Why would you say so? Why would you say so?
Because they don't want the cross. Jesus Christ was crucified. Our religious leaders today fear crucifixion.
From their own people?
No, because the Bible says you will be persecuted.
Yes.
Right? But our leaders today fear the crucifixion. They want only luxury. Justification, we are pastors, we are this, we are that. But when it comes to going to the cross, die for what you believe in.
For what you believe in,
for your values. Run away. They will all run away. Okay? So they fear to be crucified. Yet, Christianity, faith in Christianity means to let go to
be selfless.
Fleshly world. We are in the world, but not of the world. You don't know that.
I don't know. I was about to ask you, okay, of the world of...
You are a Christian. Are you a Catholic?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I understand. What I'm saying is, what should we do to involve the three?
Yeah, to involve the three, because I believe that, you see how you're saying religious leaders have values, cultural custodians have values.
Yes.
Most of these values we talked about already, they are values that uphold humanity. respect, purity, all those things. That means there's not going to be killing, there's going to be peace, right? Character.
Although,
Comes back to character.
Killing will never stop.
Oh, yes, killing will never stop.
Yeah.
But then, how can it be controlled? Because if we have the same populations that go to church, yes, they listen to their religious
Let
leaders.
me give you my definition of love.
Yes, you give me your definition of love.
Is looking into the same direction.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
If we are not looking in the same direction, we cannot love each other.
Yes, that's true.
Right?
Because we are not headed the same way.
Yes. So when you ask that question, that what can we do?
What can the leaders do?
Yes. It is to look in the same.
Doesn't that bring us back to the theme?
Which theme?
The one of the show.
Abalungi, Bebasinga. Yes, of course. We need to go back to where we say, which direction are we looking at?
Yes.
If I marry you and you are looking to become a Muslim, and I'm looking to become a Catholic,
A priest, Catholic, whichever.
we cannot exist. That's why the Bible says a house divided by itself cannot stand. Uganda is a house divided by itself. That's why it cannot stand. Africa is a house, divided by itself. So it can't stand.
So do you think that the dream that the African continent can actually one time just stand on its own, depending on its own self, with just within itself?
No, that's impossible. The only thing we have to be proud about are human beings. Forget animals. Forget rivers. The only thing we cherish, we have to cherish, is
Human
you
beings,
and me,
you and me,
as humanity.
as human beings.
Yeah. Therefore, whatever we may do, it has to come to that point of, is it human?
I think that also makes us custodians of humanity,
Yeah.
of everything actually, because
Yeah, and what is humanity?
all our acts affect everything around us.
Category Mutesu. You are here in Uganda, right? Now, I don't have a problem with you.
Yes.
Until I have a problem with it. And that problem would be, how do you think? And where do you think from? The head, the stomach, the waist, the legs. Where do you think from? And that's what will determine whether I work with you or not. But I don't work with you because you are an Iteso. I work with you because we have this common thing between us, which is human being. That's what I work with you for. And once I see that you cherish humanity over human, then we work together. But once I see that you cherish religious autonomy over political autonomy, then I will talk
to
But very few people are like that.
Yes.
And I call that the difference between being above sea level and on sea level and below sea level. Where are you at?
Where are you at? Where is everybody at?
Pardon?
Where is everybody at?
Yeah, but you have to know, you as an individual, where you are, above sea level. Meaning, are you above what is happening?
Or you're below it.
Or you are in it, or you are below it. Where are you?
And
at
you
what
can
level are you?
You can be in it and buried in it also.
Definitely. So, some people are above sea level. They are above NRM. They are above NUP. They are above DP.
And I believe those are
CP.
if we could get such leaders who are above all these things and all they care about is humanity,
yeah.
I believe that
once
would lead
the
to
government,
a greater...
once the leader loves people, likes people, and cares for people,
They don't even have to have the title to do what they have to do.
You see? People get encouraged to work. So the country develops. But once you show that you don't love them, the police is beating people left, right, and center. What do you expect them to do?
To fight back and to expect
And
it all the time.
sometimes to give it up to you.
Yeah, they just let it
And
go.
they leave it up to you. Alone. There's no leader here since 1962, since we got our independence, before you were born.
Yes.
There's no leader here who ever liked people. Obote didn't care about.
Maybe.
He cared about a few people. He came to remove the autonomy of the kingships
Kingdoms that were in the country. Yeah.
So he
Could
came
you say that
with
his
an
actions have
agenda
weakened
which was not founded on
on humanity?
Yes.
Would you say that his actions have deeply broken cultural custodians, especially now, for example,
it did.
as in Teso, it's just if I had not gone for mysteryism test, I don't think I would even know that we have like a cultural setup where we actually have a leader who does this, who's doing this, who's doing that.
He did break that. And that is our
and yet
tragedy.
that is something that keeps us grounded into values.
Yeah. Culture keeps you with those values that are not written in any book. It is about people who grew up in a certain geographical area and develop the food they eat according to that
climate
area and climate, etc., 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 etc. Those things are not written.
Yeah, they're not.
They are not. So, no leader here has ever liked people. Who?
Do they have to make it to a leadership role or position? If I have to give an example, do they have to be in parliament or sitting in some
No.
sort of
No.
Okay.
That's the problem. Another problem. Who do you want in parliament?
The people that care about humanity.
No.
Because I believe if you care about humanity, then you're going to do things to actually better their lives.
The people who are ready to obey what you tell them to do.
What do you mean to obey?
Meaning that I'm a voter. You want to become a member of parliament. Are you willing to do what I'm going to tell you what to do in parliament?
What are you going to tell me to do?
Like, for
It
example,
also depends. Because these days we have a population that just believes that if you give me my 2,000 for today and you give me sugar for today.
No, okay, that is not. Don't even talk about that. Because if I send you to parliament, I give you my mandate and agenda. And this is what I want you to do for me. But in most cases, those honorable members, who they call honorable instead of horrible members, they are horrible members of parliament. Those horrible members of parliament, you have to give them what to do. But are they willing and ready to do and obey what you tell them to do?
But I also think it comes back to humanity still. How selfless are you willing to be? Because that means you're going to put the people first before you put yourself.
If I had to make a government,
when you get to parliament, you have your own interests. You want the money. You want to travel.
If I had to make
you want a house. You want a car.
A government should be voluntary.
Voluntary jobs, no salary.
But it's about voluntary. Cabinet voluntary. That's the government I want. Parliament voluntary, no salary. Right.
That is when you would have the selfless people to actually work.
I'm telling you, you will see only one man in parliament. Me. Me. Oh! Go government parliament is voluntary. My dear, you won't see nobody. You won't see no one. How about love? Whoever is you. Mwebale. Okay. Teri gojja kulaba nga system eri voluntary. And I want us to begin now. Mwabalonzi tukolewo ebibiina nga volunteers of democracy. Volunteers of
democracy.
No money, nothing, no salary. Let us have democracy, and we shall work for it and serve as
serve the country
towards it.
And serve the country towards development.
Mwebali. Okitegeedde?